they don't know that they qualify. Because they go to some big bank that advertises on television all the time, and they only have 2 or 3 products, and Maria goes in there, and she talks about wanting a condo or something, right, as a young gal, and they say, sorry, you don't qualify. What they're saying is, you don't have enough money deposited in our institution for us to even look at you. Okay? And see, that's the difference. Here, hey man, you came to us, we'll show you how to get into that condo. We'll show you how to get into that townhouse. We'll show you how to get into that new home. Because this is what? We use over 200 lenders. Now there's over 2,000. We use over 200. Why? Because there's everybody. Think about, look at the ages just in this small group of folks today. Is everybody here have different situations?
Yes.
Right? I have a wife and 2 little girls, okay? Her kids are all just about in high school, okay? You take a look at that. She's a single mom. You take a look at Doug over there, okay? He's a little more seasoned, okay? See, she's got 3 boys, right? Everybody's got different situations. So can we possibly all use the same mortgage? No way.
No way.
So here's the difference, right? There's A lenders, which are people that have perfect credit. And then there's B, C, D, or people that have less than perfect credit. Is there a lot of reasons people can have less than perfect credit?
Yes.
Sure are.
Sure, right? Do you think that there's more people with perfect or more people less than perfect? Less than perfect. So if you can help everybody, do you think that helps your bottom line?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget, 74% of the wealthy become their way through a small business. We're allowing you to be able to do that, right? We go ahead and we will qualify people for free. We'll get them on the track so they know exactly what they need to do. If they can't quite get into the home that they want to, we put a game plan together for them so they can do it, okay? Here's the mortgage products. We do not manufacture any of the mortgage products. We're like Walmart of the industry, okay? We're Walmart of the mortgage industry, where Walmart doesn't manufacture a damn thing, but they sell everything. They distribute everything, true? But none of them are their own actual products. So we let all the banks with all the money and all the technology design all the products. We just distribute them to who needs them. Now, does everybody need a purchase? If you already have a house, Maria, you don't need a purchase loan, right? Okay. Then you might want a rate and term, or you might want an interest-only loan, or whatever else. Right? If you're putting a building together for a strip center mall or whatever else, you don't need a residential mortgage, you need a commercial loan. See, the difference is if you sit down with a residential lender, they don't do commercial loans. And commercial guys don't want to do residential loans. We do it all. So it doesn't matter. And you're going to have people, and Kimberly talked about that will want to specialize. They'll want to niche in certain areas. So therefore, you get a chance to capture the entire market. Okay? Here's our business partners. Let's just say if you were with Bank of America or Chase or something like that, as you went into with one of them, Maria, hey look, they couldn't get you qualified there, we'll take you to First Magnus or IndyMac or Wachovia. Doesn't make a difference, they're not locked into anybody. Okay? You take a look at Nations Realty Group USA. Think about this. What normally happens when somebody buys a home? With the mortgage transaction, what also is there a transaction with? A real estate transaction, right? Well, see, our company right now, we're licensed in 7 states as far as this is concerned. We're working with a broker right now that we're going to transition. So eventually, what's going to happen here in the next few months is that you'll be able to get your real estate license and get paid on both sides. How about that, Bryce?
That'd be good.
Right? There were over 1.2 million transactions last year that resulted in $95 billion in commissions. Put a couple of those zeros in your pocket. Okay? 10,000 families a month are moving here. You think they're all renting apartments?
No.
Somebody's got to sell them. Might as well be you, right?
Right.
Here's how you earn income. Okay, and I'm going to end right here with these 4 areas, but I want to show this one before I bring up Kimberly, okay? Take a look at this. Almost everybody has been an employee. If you're not an employee right now, if you work for yourself, it's because you were an employee and didn't like the experience very much, okay? Everybody knows what it is that you have a job. And the job is based on the position and not the person. Let's just take 2 people right here. Let's take C and let's take Bryce. Let's just say you're both teachers. Okay? And C is like that overachiever teacher, right? She stays after all the time. She goes to classes during the summertime. She really puts in a ton of effort. Bryce, on the other hand, is the kind of guy that just skates in and skates out. Okay? Don't put any extra effort in. Realistically, what it is he hasn't decided what he wants to be when he grows up, but he had a degree, so he's a teacher. Okay? Does anybody ever have a teacher like that? Everybody's also had a teacher like C, yes?
Yes.
Now think about this, though. If they have the same education and they've been teaching the same amount of time, don't they make the same amount of money?
Yes.
Is that fair?
No.
No, but that's how it is, though, right? That's the disadvantage of having a job. Okay? Now, what happens is somebody like C, if they're in some kind of other industry, because it's tough in the teaching area, but if they're in some kind of other industry, what happens is they get sick and tired of that stuff at their job, and they know that they're the best one, so they go become self-employed. But then when you become self-employed, you own the job. Okay? While if you're better than your peers, Bryce, it makes good sense that you'll make more money than your peers. But the problem is, if you're a dentist, right? When did dentists make money? They're pulling teeth, right? If you were a dentist, do you think you're getting paid on teeth you pulled last year or the ones you're pulling this week? This week, right? Okay. And what about a lawyer? What they do is they trade their experience and their expertise for dollars, right? Billable hours. If they're not billing, they don't make any money, okay? So while there's better potential, and you can think of a million businesses that way, right? While there's better potential, when you're not working, you don't get paid. So if you take a vacation, you don't get paid. You get sick, you don't get paid, right? You get injured for 6 months, you don't get paid, okay? Better potential, but it's precarious. Let's take a look at the investor. Investors have money working for them, but only 3% of America has money working for them. What's the problem with being an investor? Everybody wants to be an investor, right? Everybody wants their money to be working 24/7, because who gets tired here? Okay?
Everybody.
So everybody does, right? So you'd like to have your money working 24/7, because when you invest it, that's what happens. Because guess what? When it's sleepy time for us over here, Japan is awake, right? Okay? And you've got other countries that are moving, and if you have money invested in those areas, your money is moving for you, okay? Would that be a great thing? The problem is that you need to make significantly more than you need to live on a monthly basis to have anything left over to invest in the first place, yes or no?
Yes.
So your options to be able to invest, this is one of two ways. You can make more or spend less. Now, who in this room wants to spend less? There's some laugh from ears like, yeah, right. Okay? But if you spend less, what happens though? You've reduced your standard of living. Nobody wants to do that. You can make more. Okay, good. Go into your boss tomorrow and say, or Monday and say, hey boss, listen, I need a raise. I saw this guy do a seminar on Saturday and he said, I need to make more. So he's right, I need to make more. They're going to say, get the hell out of my office, right? Okay? That's the reality of it. So you have to take a look at another way to do it. And the other way we do it is, when you come on board Nation's Funding Sources, essentially you're starting as self-employed, but you want to become the business owner. Now what's the business owner have that the self-employed doesn't have? They own a system. That means that the system runs the business and the people they have run the system. Let me give you an example, okay? McDonald's. Bryce, you're a single guy?
Yeah.
Okay, single guy even, okay? So pay attention to this, all right? Is it safe to assume that you can make a better tasting hamburger than McDonald's?
Yes.
Absolutely, right? No brainer, right? Pan and meat, you got it licked, okay? Now, you also know that McDonald's is probably not the best food for you, yes or no?
That's right.
Okay. Does everybody know that McDonald's is the #1 restaurant in the world?
Yep.
Okay, so apparently the product itself is not the prerequisite for being successful in business, yes or no?
Right.
Think about the people that run McDonald's. What's the average age?
16,
Teenagers.
17.
16, 18, right? Okay? Think about this. The same people that we can't get to pick up their underwear at the home, right? Okay? Are the same people that run a multi-billion-dollar business. Okay? So what happens? Those people run the system runs the business. You never see the owner at a McDonald's. Never. They're gone. Okay? They're at the golf course or wherever else it is, because why? They make significantly more money, they have time freedom, and they have investments rolling for them, okay? That's the difference. That's what we get a chance to share with you, and that's what Kimberly's going to get a chance to share with you as she comes up. Kimberly Hutcherson is somebody that's on the move in our company. She's got people in several different states right now, okay? She has put us into states that I wouldn't have dreamed of going in, because I probably don't know anybody in those states, and I don't plan on traveling to any of those states, although I'm going to have to now, okay? But on a regular basis, I don't travel to them. And she's got some things happening. She'll get a chance to share with you what's going on. She's a single mom with 3 kids, and she'll tell you the reason why she looks at Nation's Funding Source as her ticket to the top. So please help me welcome Kimberly Hutcherson.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's give Ralph a hand. Didn't he do a great job as always? Yes.
Great job.
Like you said, I am a single parent. I have 3 teenagers. My youngest is graduating from the 8th grade, so all my kids will be in high school next year.
Holy.
And my oldest will be graduating. He'll be a senior next year. So, and let me just share with you for a few minutes how I got into the business. Ralph Pillinger was my friend, and I went to him. At the time I needed to get a part-time job, to bring in some more income. Being a single mom, I'm the only income stream. They rely on me. So I needed to increase that a little bit, right? Anybody else have been there before? Okay, so I went to my friend and asked him if he had any recommendations of where I could get a part-time job at that time. My full-time job I work for in the legal industry, so I work for attorneys. It's very stressful, by the way. And he's like, "Funny you should ask. My friend for 14 years has a mortgage company. I'm getting it going.